Are we live? I think I think I am live. Oh no. Okay. Cause it's my first time. I've never been live in my YouTube channel. I don't know. It's not that much people in it too, but either like one day you might watch this video and you might see something different. So I don't know if I'm live or not, but let me see if I am. Yeah, I've never been live. Yeah, I am live. Alright, so GG's welcome. This is such a beautiful stream. I like to stream. I don't like too much streaming, but I like streaming. But I think what is this noise? Oh, my AC is acting on or something. But anyway, I don't like to stream a lot because I'm not that often. Like I have a lot of shit to do. I have a lot of things to do. But I just figured it out. I just figured out how to go live on YouTube using OBS, and I think this is something that I might have done too often because I don't know. It might be in the future. I watch this video and think about it. Oh, what I was, what I become. It might be too much definite word, Tip my hat. See, everything is definitely God. Damn. Alright, so push it like this. Boy, I'm not gonna believe. If I look into my camera, don't shake my head. Yeah, I think that's good now. Yeah, I think we good. So with that being said, let's go and start reading about something different. If you guys don't know, this book is called Breakthrough Advertising. This book costs at least $500, $600 in Amazon. But I hear we are trying to read this book, a few pages of this book. I'm not gonna read the entire book on one stream, a few pages. And if I say anything bad, I apologize for that. My accent is perfect, but it's not that perfect because my jaw is completely messed up. So I apologize for any mispronunciation of some words because I have to work. My jaw is not that good. So with that being said, I don't know. Yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. Not a video, a stream. I'm still thinking about video. Alright, so let me zoom this in. Alright. So now in this video we are talking about put the claim in action. We have talked about the 5 different stages of sophistication, which was the last video that I posted probably a month ago. The reason that I've not posted too many videos because I've been through surgery, so that's why I couldn't post videos and I couldn't keep up with the content. But we are in November 9. Yeah, it's November 9. So I think we have one month left. This is 2 months. Okay, we have 2 months. In 2 months, we could make a lot of things. In this month, I'm trying to figure out content ideas. I'm not saying anything from myself. I'm not saying anything from using ChatGPT or something. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm kind of guy who wants to learn and turn those stuff into a content and put it in a way that could everybody understand what they've talked about. Because in the past video I've tried to study some books, which is one of them is Breakthrough Advertising. The other one is, let me give you something special, alright? What I would like to do is I'm gonna give you not sneak peek. Alright. So let me find it, alright? You know, I'm trying to find the books that I would like to tell you guys to go and read the books. And you might have learned something from it, you know? It's not something that uh, but I would like to tell you guys is I'm trying to teach you guys. I don't know how many of you might watch this video, but I'm trying to give you guys the best books that I've studied along the way. It's been a long time, and I'm trying to teach you guys the books that I've found from. I mean, I actually bought these books. I mean, I bought a lot of these books from different peoples. Actually, the breakthrough advertising PDF cost me about $100. I think so. Yeah, $100. And the seven-figure copy by Sean Walser. That's a good book too on copywriting. That's a wonderful book. Let me pull it out for you guys so you can see it. Bam, buckler. You good to go. You see, I think. I don't know. Let me see if try something different, right? Yeah. The display completely turns black. So. Alright, I think we're back, aren't we? I'm trying to check everything is good and everything's working. Let me see if I could type into my chat. Yeah, I think we got back to. I think we good. Nah, I think we good. So, let's go to it. I don't know what the fuck. I've watched a lot of movies, but nowadays my YouTube channel is full of the Arabic musics. You know, like Afghan. What? I'm not trying to waste my time on that shit. Yeah, the book that I was talking about by Sean Bolser, a seven-figure marketing copy. This is a wonderful book if you're trying to learn copywriting. And I think this book is one of the most beautiful books that I've read so far. I mean, it's not close enough to the breakthrough advertising, but you know it's good enough to teach you how copywriting is working, because he used same idea of the guy Eugene Schwartz. He wrote too many books. One of his book is Breakthrough Advertising, which I love that book, and also he have did a lot of things. You know, I have a PDF which is full of the bullshits. I'm not gonna tell you which one is this. You know, I have a lot of PDFs over here. You know, AI tools. You don't need none of these stuff. The bullshit is something that I have some idea comes into my mind and I try to read it. I try to write it down in a PDF. That's a bullshit. Definitely, that's a bullshit. And I write it down in a PDF and leave it alone. And with that being said, let's go read some pages from the book. I think. Yeah, let's go. So, in this book, we're gonna talk about something different. I don't know what would it be, but this is the page that I'm in. 97. Put the claim in action. In action, not auction. What the fuck? Alright, back up a little bit. I think that's good. Okay. It says put the claim in action. Now that you have presented your main description, you are ready to expand the image. One of the most effective ways to do this, to put the product in action for your reader, to show not only how the product looks and what benefit it gives the reader, but exactly how it does this. As one example, let's continue with our model jet airplane ad. So I think They're talking about to put your product in action, not your claim in action, I think. And I don't know. Let's read it. Let's see what we find. No fuel, no danger, no crack ups. Yes, it flies 6,000 scale, mile an hour, all under your complete control. Pick the magnificent plastic model up from the table and hand it to your child while he holds it simply attack the U control line as we show you to the left wing. Then suspend the model from this control line. Then begin slowly to swing it through the air before you a ton sheet eyes. What's that? You know, these are old people. This book is literally 30 years ago, I think 30 or 40 years ago. And you know some of the words is hard to pronounce it, so you know whatever this is, you might figure it out. You will see one of the most thrilling sides of your entire life. I think they talk about an ad or something. This model is perfectly designed for high-speed flight. As soon as it picks up power from the motion of your hand, and it will lift up, its nose, its wing, will begin to cut through the air. It flashes upwards and strike ahead of you as you give it more and more line. It will turn wider and wider, fly faster and faster. You can fly it in a circle only 5 feet wide, or you can take it outdoors and fly it gigantic. You reckon 100 feet wide? The size of an entire 8 lot. I think this PDF is not that complete because you know a lot of time they made a mistake. You know, like here if you had to pay attention that they put the but. They don't say but. You know, somewhere around here it was the but. They did here like here, but exactly how it does this. You know they said hat. It has a lot mispronounce miss words, I would say. And I think yeah. You say fly. You say fly it in circles. You say if fliv in circle. So it has a lot of those mistakes. You can make this plane soar upwards. I think we read this now. Now. Fantastic heights. Dive towards the ground and then pick it up. Speed and flash upwards again. The big taking rescue. You can appear spiral this magnificent model down into a perfect landing. You can fly 2 or more planes in formation. You can have jet races, right? You can have an entire fleet of breathtaking model flying by one very member of your family, and you can have them for only $1 a piece, less than 1/5 of the price you would pay for the plastic model of the size and performance. Oh, I think we got this because they're talking about. He's talking about the product and ad about the jet, and if you put closer look into it, this is the stage of sophistication, which is the fourth stage of sophistication, which was the first one. You are brand new to a market. You introduce your market. You don't have to say that much. You just have to claim your product. The second stage is competitors comes into your market and they're all selling the same product as you do. So you have to be somehow stand out from those people. The third one is the market is overcrowded. There are too many competitors who are selling the same product. So at this time you have to change your entire strategy to sell your product in a way more different than your competitors. And the fourth stage is there are way too much people who are selling the same product. And at the fourth stage, all you have to do is you have to become a teacher. I would explain it in my own language, but what you have to do, you have to become a teacher. What do I mean by this is, in the fourth stage of sophistication, there are people want to buy your product, but a lot of competitors who are selling the same product, they comes to them with the same promises, the same solutions for their problem, but you have to be somehow different. And now at this stage, you have to do is you have to teach your customer the you have to teach your customer what your product is. You have to acknowledge them. You have to give free knowledge to your customer. You have to acknowledge your customer about your product, what your product could do, and what it is, right? So, all right, and yeah, and the fifth stage is this is completely different state when nothing is worked, none of these steps are worked. All you have to do is you have to introduce a brand new product to the market. You have to introduce a brand new product to the market. So not brand new, something related to your product, because market is overcrowded. People are selling the same promises, products, everything. So now you have to somehow stand up from all of those people and sell different type of product. So that being said, let's go and read the entire things. Let me tell you something. This is the fourth stage. At this stage, customer have bought a lot of toys, and now they are getting tired of it because I think that might be somehow not worked or something. And now he's acknowledging the customer on what it could do and what it is for. And the last one is call to action, is when he wants to. The first thing he did, he pitched the customer in a very good way. No fuel, no danger, no crop ups. And yes, it flies 6,000 scale miles an hour. No fuel, no danger, no cracks. So, first off, if someone sees this, they will think, oh, I need something like this. How is that something that has no cracks, no danger? A toy that has no danger and could fly this high? That's something that they want to read it way more. And I thought and when I read this entire sentence, I thought, okay, I'm gonna read the entire things because that's something that caught my attention of that caught my attention of God, because you want to. Sometimes when you're curious about something, you want to learn more about it. So this is how it works. He got your attentions, he acknowledged you what the product is and what it would do. Alright? So, and then he made a call to action. You can have them only for $1 a piece, less than 1/5 of the price you would pay for the plastic model of the size. It's not even plastic either. It might be a metal or something, but it's not even plastic. Or, as another example, this product in action, description from the bunches selling of self-prepared fish lure. Think of it. To fuel up an amazing life, action lure, all you do is this. Simply snap open the fuel cam bar chamber. Yeah, that was a chamber, you see. Half of the word is here and half of it is here. The fuel chamber, pour the absolutely harmless fuel and close the fuel chamber again. Simply cast or lower that power packed lower into fresh and salt water and get set for the fishing thrill of your life. For perhaps 1 minute, the lure will float quickly on the surface of the water, but then that water will reach the fuel charges inside. The load will seem to shudder for a second, and then it will spring dramatically to life. The air around it will be filled with the buzzing sound of the dying bee. Instantly, the nose of the load will point downwards, and it will begin the first decent slowly gently, like a mind menu. It will swim noisily down, water buzzing, and the human traveling about the 9 feet every 15 seconds. If no fish intercept it, it will then automatically stops its descent, slowly rises up its noses and begins the irresistible climb to the surface again. To the surface again. And again and again. Tirelessly, hour after hour after hour, lengthening outreach of your own cast, remaining restlessly, or every 1 foot of the water beneath you, even in a skyline, when your boat is tied up, when you are curled up on the deck. But my fucking jaw is, but thank God. Anyway, thank God. A lot of people don't even have a jaw. My jaw is messed up. I cannot pronounce words. I cannot pronounce some of the words. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. If you cannot get what I'm saying, fuck off. I'm not here to explain it to you. If you have an eye, just read the entire paragraph that I have in my screen. If not, then go do something. Go do something. So, with this swimming and buzzing, I think, and drive the fish around you into such a frenzy with its swimming and buzzing that they practically tear the load out of your hand, and they are so anxious to get their mouth into the hook. Bring in the reader. I know what's this about. Or if your product lends itself to this kind of treatment, put your reader right smack in the middle of this product and action story and give him a verbal demonstration of it will happen to him the first day he owns the product. For example, this passage from an ad selling power booster for the average car. Picture this to yourself. Next weekend, you go down to your car, the same tired car that you have been driving for years. You have made only one simple change to that car, so easy that you or 16 years old son could do it. But now, when you return on the ignition, a modern miracles of engineering science comes to life under your hood. From the very first moment, you will see and feel the difference in that engine. When you realize emergency brake, your car will glide out of its parking space, roll down the street with your foot hardly touching the gas pedals. Every 30 or 40 seconds, you will give the car an extra shot of gas. Filling its spout ahead of testing a new power the signing underneath your foot. We ask you to pull up to another car at the stoplight of approximately the same year and make as your own. Wait until the light changes from the red to green, and let the other car start first. Wait till the other car gets halfway across the street, and then slam your foot down on the gas pedals. Before that other car has even crossed the street, you will have caught up with him for one brief second. You and that other car will race fender to fender. Will race fender to fender, and then you will flash away from him. You will leave him in the footblock behind. You will look in your rear view mirror and see that startled look of amazement of the other driver's face. As we saw, this headline was bring in the reader. This is something that I love about this, because at this time you give your reader a story, and beside that story you create a scene into reader mind. While I was reading this entire thing, this was an ad, by the way. While I was reading the entire ad, I was imagining that entire scene, to putting my foot on the brake and put my foot on the gas and push it when I overtook the other driver, which he started before me, which he pursued to the road before me. He was ahead of me, but now when I made some changes, now I'm ahead of him. So that creates some type of scene in your mind, some type of movie, that you are exactly in that place, you are exactly in that area, you are exactly in that scenes that is right now is happening. This is how he told you. And this is, by the way, this is the beautiful things that I've saw it from what's that? Let me show you, okay? Let me go to the Pinterest. Okay, Pinterest. Yeah, fuck the spelling and stuff. Let me show you. I think I have saved it up. Continue. Alright, so I think I have it saved it up. I think yeah. Oh no. No, okay. David Ogilvy ads. This was something different. Yeah, but girls or girl, everybody's searching for it, so fuck that shit. It was David Ogilvy. Hope I could pronounce it good. So, David Ogilvy ads. There was a famous ad from him, this guy. Old ads. Let me check old ads. Old ads. Might bring that one up. That was a beautiful ad, because there was a sentence that teach you about the product, and at the same time it would create a scene in your mind. Alright, so it's okay. What the fuck is this shit? That was a beautiful ad. I don't know where the fuck that ad went at to. But I'm gonna find that shit. I don't know that shit really went to, I think I might have to find it this way. I don't know. It might be somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. $500,000 a year. This is some of the beautiful ads that I've ever seen. I've ever read in my entire life. I think this was, and beside this, This was this one, and I'm gonna show you the other one. These was something beautiful, like what? These ads were something completely different than anything else because he puts way much more into this ads than anybody else. Because let me see. This is his beautiful ads too. At 60 miles an hour, faster than an electric clock. I think it was this one. No, I don't think so. So I think you could find that sentence in this one too. You know, alright. So you're in larger mode. What the fuck? I cannot watch this. So there is this ad is, do you have the courage to earn $500,000 a year? This is private advertising. This meant for determinacy by the means only. This is something that, you know, at the same time it gets your attention, right? You know, it's all with the low font, with the small font, and then it goes bigger font. And then it shows the happily couples that he's smiling and he puts necklace on her girlfriend's neck. So this is something beautiful about this ad because there is something that I've read. This is give you a technical massage. These are how to make your business leader pay your arguments. Okay, seminars are angels. There was something beautiful in this ad. Let's just company lights people did not need. Okay. Alright, so it was some scenes that we have just explained it into this place. Sensory visions about how you can create an entire scene in your customer mind. So this is something that everybody I think have to work on it because if you're trying to make people to buy your product, you have to create some sort of sensory vision in your customer minds. If you want to learn something, let me give you a quick tip. If you want to learn quickly, you know, some of the people are, when they are trying to learn something, they are not learning it too quickly. So what you have to do, sometime all you have to do is you have to grab a pen, right? This is a pen. Grab a pen and a paper. Not all of those big ass papers, these small papers. You're gonna grab these papers and all you have to do is sometimes when you read something, you gotta write it down, the pinpoints of those topics or whatever you want to learn from. And every time when you're trying to learn it, you just have to write down the pinpoints and then after that you will remember the entire topic because this is a really quick way to actually remember something that you want to remember it. So a lot of people are not doing the same thing when they are trying to read something, right? What you do is they're trying to write down the entire paragraph and then they are trying to figure out what are the topics that I would like to talk about, what are the pinpoints that I would like to talk about. No, this is a complete mistake that you don't have to do any of them mistakes. All you have to do is you have to pinpoint some of the most important topics, write it down, and these small papers, because you could carry them with you, you can fold it like this, boom, put it in your pocket, something completely different. So this was a quick tip because I have a lot of paper that I have read a lot of things in it. Let me see if I can find them right here. Let me see if I could find it in my drawer. See, I have all these papers right here. It's almost this much. I don't think so I have them here. But I was definitely sure it was something around here. But I don't know where I put it in. You see, sometimes I did this. I wrote it down in some type of papers like this. I don't know if you can see this. You see? This is the email that I was trying to... This was the email flow that I thought about it, and I said, let me create an email flow for the people who are selling products, right? If you've seen people who are selling products, when you give them your phone number or email address, they will send you an email step by step, and this was one of them. I created this, and I put it into these small papers, and then when I came home, I put it in my PDF computers. But you know, it's a quick way to learn something quicker. And I don't think so I have them papers over here anymore. You know, sometimes I get lazy. But I have these email flows that I written long time ago. This is the one. These are, each one of them are 5 different emails. More than 500 to 700 words. 5 different emails. It's not something that easy. 500 emails. I mean 500 or probably 2,000 words. And it's 5 emails. And goes and it follow-ups each one emails. So it's something that you have to work on it, you know. We're gonna learn something new today. So with that being said, and let's go. Show him how to test your claims. You have made a lot of claims. You have made too many claims to your customer. Now you have to show them how to test your claims. I have a protein shake over here. I love to drink a lot of protein shake because I'm not a geek, you know. I know I'm overweight. I know I'm a guy who eats too much because I've been through surgeries. You know, I cannot lift weight till this day. It's been over a month that I had a surgery and I cannot lift any weight at all until maybe December. Oh no, December or February, somewhere around there. You know, it's a long time. So yeah, let me get. Alright, so let's go to the 4th one. I think we have love left, right? I think we might have to stop in this one. And we're gonna go and teach you something different in this book. Because the book that I have right here, 7-figure copy. This is the base book. And this book is the book that I love the most. You see, this book, let me start it to you from the top, and then it's 248 pages, and you're gonna finish it by the time. So I think. So let's start with the first page. Copy is king. Why copy is king? The entrepreneurial scale. She's looking at you. From across the way, you can see you have her attention. Who is she? What does she want? What captured her attention? What captured her attention? If you can answer these last questions, you can sell anything to anyone. Curious? Good. The answer can make you millionaire. You see? Has made myself and my clients millions in sales. Let's see why quality marketing copy is often the missing key to converting any business idea from function to reality. You see? The first sale. What the fuck? I saw it's a skill. The first skill is a crucial vote of confidence. Your audience gives you their bank account. If you're facing this obstacle chance, you're most likely lacking the skill. It's the one skill that drives almost every dollar made online and off. And it's that one skill that can transform a land from a mild business into a wealth generation machine. It's also that one skill that many veterans, entrepreneurs, world conferences is a ties to master. I never blame anyone for struggling with it. It's not a skill that taught in school or often prioritized in college. So, what he mean by this is the skill. If you learn a skill, you can change your entire life if you learn a skill. Because you cannot blame government to teach you skill. You cannot blame government to teach you how the world works, how money works. They don't want to teach you. You cannot blame them. You can, because you have to learn it by yourself. Anything that you want to learn, you have to learn it by yourself. I did not learn copywriting from YouTube. I did not listen to anybody. I've listened to some people, but I did not listen to anybody on YouTube. I watched the videos of people who are showing Lamborghini and stuff. I made this money. I made this money off of copywriting. I'm a copywriter. Boom. Da. That kind of weird, like you're showing all your physical stuff that you got, but you won't show everything that you have in your brain. Like, okay, you're a copywriter. Okay, how am I gonna learn copywriting from you? You're gonna buy my course. It's link in description. What the fuck is you talking about? Buy your course? Are you fucking dumb? You're selling courses. You're not making money through copywriting. You are making money through selling courses. So that's what you have to do. I don't think so. I think so in the future I'm gonna sell courses to the people because it's the skill that I've learned for free. It's not a skill. It's not absolutely free, but it's something that I've learned for free. But obviously the time is not free. Time is worth money. But you have to do is you have to learn a skill for free, but you cannot do it for free. That's completely a lie at the same time. Because if you want to learn a skill, you have to put too much sweat and tears into your skill because you want to make something off of it. With that being said, I think we're gonna over this entire stream and we're gonna move into the next one because I have a lot of things to do. I have said a lot of shit in this video, this stream. I don't know who's gonna watch this, but anyway. With that being said, let's go. Let's conquer the world, and I will see you guys in the next one.